My name is Kayla Helbling, and this is my special occasion speech. And this is my audience. A hero is someone who has given his or her life to something bigger than oneself. This quote by Joseph Campbell unquestionably describes someone who has made a big difference in my life, as well as the lives of others. Mike Kuhn, Mr. Kuhn, or Kuhn, as I call him, is one of those people who has transformed me into the person I am today. I have known him for almost all of my life, but more closely in the past 6 years, as my teacher and track and field coach. If it wasn't for him, I don't think I would have enjoyed going to his class or practice as much as I did. Just knowing that he was going to be there motivated me to be the best athlete and student I could be. I would like to share with you some of the qualities that makes Kuhn one of my mentors. I remember seeing some weird old man at Holton reunions while I was a kid, but I would have never guessed he was going to be my teacher or coach. When I was in Parks and Rec track and field, he would always ask me how I was running and took a special interest in me. When my 7th grade year came around, I was able to move up to varsity track, which he coached. As a 7th grader, the older girls were fairly intimidating, but surprisingly, they made me feel comfortable, as well as Kuhn. Because of him, I was able to be a part of a state team at a very young age, which many people do not get to experience. Being a senior now, I am able to be a good leader to the girls who have moved up, just like I did, all because of the experience Kuhn gave me as a young athlete. Being an athlete, you know how important grades are. It can be difficult to get good grades while in a sport, but Kuhn made it one of his priorities as a teacher and a coach to make sure his students and athletes were on track. For the last couple of years, the girls' track and field team has received the North Dakota High School Athletic Association Team Scholar Award, which is a huge accomplishment. He may have taught some of the most boring classes, yet everyone wanted to have him as a teacher. His last semester teaching, he was gone many days, yet he still made an effort to give the substitute enough information for us to learn the material. Even if Kuhn was not able to make it to school, he was always committed to his athletes, making it to our practices no matter what his health was for the day. One of the things I have learned from Kuhn is that you need to be a team player. Win as a team, lose as a team. He would always encourage us to cheer on our teammates and to never tear each other down, but to help each other out when we needed it. We know that when he yells at us or gives us hard practices, that he is only trying to make us better. He can always tell when we are hurting and when he needs to give our bodies a rest. One time we showed up to practice and he sent us home right away because he knew that we needed a break from all of our hard work. Kuhn always recognizes us for our accomplishments, whether it is after he tells us good job after our event or before every practice when he announces the team results. Sometimes the sit-downs before practices can get fairly lengthy because he finds it important to tell us the good things that we have done and the many things that we need to work on. Girls track and field is one of Kuhn's many things he takes pride in. He couldn't care less if he wins Coach of the Year or any other award for himself, but for the athletes he coaches. He will do anything for us, whether it is talking to other coaches about running college track or writing scholarships, recommendations for the scholarships that we need. He will always put his best effort into the letters he writes because he wants us to have the best opportunities in life. Whatever Kuhn says, it is to teach us many life lessons, no matter how ridiculous they may be. He may not always be the most graceful speaker, but no matter what, you will always remember it. Even in serious situations, he finds a way to make us laugh. He has been a major influence on my decision to become a teacher and maybe even a coach one day. I want to have a close relationship with my students like he has with his previous students and current athletes today. He truly cares about our safety and our futures. Whenever prom comes around, he tells us to make good decisions, and if we ever need help, he will be there. Kuhn also encourages our involvement in other extracurricular activities and gives us the time to participate in them if we need it. Those kind of activities will benefit our futures greatly, and he knows that. I want people to look up to me as a mentor like so many people do to him, including myself. I will cherish this last season I have with him as a coach, and I hope to keep in touch with him for the rest of my life. Thank you.